Morning! Well, it's morning now, but it'll be later on in the afternoon that I'll probably post this because I'm in the hospital and I do tend to get bored. So I'll use that to pass the time. Also, the word sciencey. Someone on Twitter messaged me asking if that's a word. It is a word. I looked it up. 2014 it was added to the English dictionary, so I will continue to use it, and this video is going to get quite sciencey anyway, so it all fits in. I'm quite far away. A couple of videos ago I talked about my symptoms that led to my diagnosis, you know, with the double vision, the numbness, distance stable, no balance, coordination, etc. I'll make another video on the symptoms I experienced in more detail. I did one on balance, and the ones I have now, that's another video. Anyway, back on point. 2013, in February, it's MRI that diagnosed me with 7 lesions on your brain with relapsing remitting MS. Now, just to break that down for you, relapsing remitting MS is when you're pretty stable and then you have a flare-up or relapse symptoms and you go up. Your flares up. And then in my case, I had double vision. So I was pretty stable, going about my life, double vision, flared up. Then going about my life, and then I went no, flared up. And you get the gist of it, don't you, with each one. I'm now secondary progressive with relapses. So that is a more progressive form of the disease. So instead of going like that, I'm slowly progressing, and then I'm having flare-ups or relapses contributing towards that as I'm going along with a little MS journey. Lesions, like I said, I was diagnosed, had 7 on my brain. Lesions are just like inflammation that can be caused from injury or disease. In our case, it's MS that's caused them. So I've got 7. So to think of it, I've got 1 flare up on my optic nerve, and that's causing my double vision. So nerve signal coming from my brain is not getting to my optic nerve in the way it should be, like it does the majority of people. Just think of like a lesion is like a speed bump. That nerve signal just can't get. It's got a detour around. In my case, it's detoured to the point that I'm just seeing double. I do have 20/20 vision in either eye, but together they're not working properly, and I do have prisms in my glasses. So it's not actually a prescription in the sense that, you know, for loss of vision. Just you understand what I'm getting. It's just prisms that I've got in there just to align the image together. Also, like I said, I had MRI. It was on my brain and my spine. Didn't have any scars or lesions on my spine. The way MS is diagnosed is through MRI, or what's called a lumbar puncture or spinal tap. MRI is the first point of call for it. I had one and it lit up like a disco ball, so there's no need for me to have the spinal tap. But spinal tap it's at your lumbar puncture. It's at your lumbar, it's at the bottom of your vertebrae, and what is your brain and your spinal cord, remember that central nervous system, is like bathed in fluid. So what a lumbar puncture is, a needle, as you've not had it before, a needle goes in the bottom of your spine, extracts that fluid, and from that you could test the nervous system from that. Like I said, I didn't have that because I had enough in my brain, and there wasn't any scarring or lesions on my spine from my MRI. What was I say? You can see me forgetting what I'm saying now. I'm not going to stop it. I'm going to leave it going on, so you can see me try the thought. We try to get it back in my what was talking about? Spine, numb puncture, spine. It's traumatic, I know. The brain. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I was diagnosed with 7 lesions with relapse remitting MS. I'm now secondary progressive, and it's been about 3 years since that diagnosis. I now have 18 lesions on my brain, but because of the current treatment that I'm on now, I've been on it about 2 years, is Tysabri. And that's my main treatment medication I have. That's an infusion that I have every 4 weeks, every 4th Thursday. I haven't had any since starting that. The 11 lesions that did appear, the new ones on brain, were I was trying out different medications and they just weren't working for me. And the fact that I wasn't relapsing, remitting, I was progressive MS. So you know, it's about balance of trying to find the right medication that works best for you as an individual with MS, because everyone's different with MS. No two people are the same. Like someone in my infusion, she has she gets pain at the top of her spine, and I've never experienced that before. So just put that up, just to show you, like, people with that. So when someone says, "Oh, my friend's got MS," so she's okay now. Might be the case that she had a flare up, a relapse, got a different form of the disease, but everyone is different. Like I said, I've got 18 lesions now. Haven't had any for the past like couple of years now, but last summer I had an MRI. Usually have them every 3 months. I like to keep a close eye on me. Got one today actually. Keep a close eye on me. Now, suspecting lesion developing on my spinal cord. Now, your spinal cord vertebrae is split into 3 sections. You've got your cervical nerve system, not nerve system, your cervical spinal cord is low or high, and then the middle bit, I'm sorry, I really can't remember the name of it, give it a T, but it is controlled, that's more control, that more controls your muscles, in your hips mainly, in your trunks, so your legs, and then you've got your lumbar, at the bottom of your spine. Remember what I said, lumbar butcher, bottom of your spine, and that's more to do with your legs and your hips. Now, my lesion that is developing, that has been for the past like almost a year now, they're keeping an eye on it, is on the C5 vertebrae. So 1 to 4 is like serious injury, spinal injury. 5 to 8 is not serious. That is the technical term. You've got serious and not serious. So I'm C5 at the moment. Now the term, what they use to distinguish that, like that could be total or partial paralysis, and you've got mobility issues. You could be wheelchair bound, or you could be using your stick, walking stick or crutches. I don't use the wheelchair now. I use crutches or sticks to get around. But after my infusion today, I feel like Terminator when I walk out. So I'll be like killing the world there, walking out, taking over the world. I feel normal again. But anyway, back on topic. C5 of my cervical spine that is developing. So like, they're keeping an close eye on that, hence why I have quite a few MRIs every 3 months. I have them. That's all there's to say really, to be honest with you. Diagnosis, like I said, it's mainly an MRI or lumbar puncture. I won't go into my medication, what I take. I'll touch base on it, and when I said like today I'm going for my infusion, that'll be a different video. It's quite a long. That'll be quite a long week. Long guy. Well, this is getting quite long with it. So I'll talk about it in another video, probably next one, to be honest with you. Today I've got an appointment with my neurologist, my infusion, and an MRI. So I'm going to be out till about 7 o'clock. Usually I'm there at like 9 o'clock getting my infusion, but it all has to be moved around today because I've got everything in the same time. But yeah, I've got to go. But yeah, hopefully that clarifies the diagnosis, how you are diagnosed. Also, I want to say, it's not usually your first bout, like I said in the last video, it's not usually your first bout of symptoms. Now, it's usually the second flare-up or your relapse. Mine was a second recorded relapse, but I've been having them for the past 8 years or so. But it wasn't until November 2012 that I actually size that I was like, oh, so it's wrong, that's actually still medical advice. So they won't do an MRI on you on your first visit to the doctor. It will be your second visit onwards, which for me, that was the first MRI I had, and that was in February 2013, and that's what led to my diagnosis. Whereas if I did go to the doctors while little things were happening, so remember, I was relapsing, remitting, so I was like, little things in like 2006 are happening, like going dizzy, numbness, just various little things, more of annoyance than a major concern, really, to be honest with you. If I went to the doctors then, I would have been sent for an MRI back then. But that's one. I don't really do regrets, but that's one regret of mine, because the disease has got to the stage it has because I did ignore it. So as I said before, this is like preaching. Don't ignore. I've got to go now, but yeah, like I said, next video I'll do. I'm averaging like 1 to 2 times a week or so. So yeah, see ya.